plays he makes, he finds himself in your spawn, still taking you out behind enemy lines. He makes it very, very tough here as we start towards the belt. And Cryo is going to get knocked down immediately. Shenum as well here as MIBR start off very hot.
And that will always be the X factor for MIBR. Just Aspas finding his groove early will instill a lot of confidence for the team on their best map so far this stage. That said, though, you have to keep an eye on this compositional change for 100 Thieves. Asuna stepping away from the get-go, playing an Omen this time around. They want to fight with aggression as well, staying in tandem, working as a group, but unfortunately both of them fall in the beginning.
Slow play with the wall going up. MIBR trying to find that quadrant to play in and just lights out 100 Thieves here for this first pistol round. Still patience from Cass. They're trying to consider if it goes the other way, and that's going to play into MIBR's favor. Aspas continues to rack them up here as they enter the site. Beautiful pings from the initiator utility, and MIBR is just starting to wipe 100 Thieves off of the map for this pistol round. Nice and clean. Aspas up high, switching back and forth, and it's going to be Cass dropping Aspas as he tries to go over a screen. Do they know where Shenum is right now? If he can get some frags from the top side of this nest, and MIBR is able to clean up a bit of the site, but there's still a worry. It gets faded away as EU goes down. And this operator from Cryo is still going to approach into the site. Now that it's planted, does he stick? Does he stay? It might just be a backpedal here onto the A site.
Definitely will have to be a retreat. And now the queue is already for MIBR as well. They identified now that Cryo has the operator already, so...
Stays sturdy even though he takes a shot, trying to hide in the smoke. They're going to consider he's there for a moment, but are they going to fully peek it? Yes, it will be Artizine, but he loses the Phantom. It goes to no use there in the hands of Xander as Verno is very quick to clean it back up.
It's delayed enough, though. Everybody's rotated across. All delays coming out from the nanosource for Kess as well, but beautiful ping coming through.
Yeah, EU before he dies gets that dart off, and it helps the team start to clean up the site. Kess is there as well. This is why we saw the buys coming through for MIBR, not the Outlaws. It's because 100 Thieves can do this on their Thrifties, but Aspas is still Aspas. They're still going to hold the space, though. The first time that they've kind of held this. Good trade coming through, and the fight will pursue in this spot as Aspas still finds his targets. MIBR continue to clean up these quick, scrappy fights against 100 Thieves. How many more are they actually going to be taking for this position?
Cortezia potentially could catch one on the rotate, but looks like they're staying a little smart. I was going to say for Kess.
Got a haircut.
But he does cut the rotate onto Xander. You also have to commend how Aspas played the fight in that brawl, the smoke towards that A side. Now a 3-on-1 for MIBR. Kess caught from behind again. The lurks are pristine coming out from Cortezia. Back, but the reckoning will. So the pings will be coming up. Here's Aspas.
Up goes Aspas, down goes Asuna. He tries to find a second on Xander, but he gets the concussed kill as Artizine tries to fire back. 100 Thieves start to wipe MIBR off the map. Really great positioning to start this one off. Right outside the reckoning to attack back instantly.
Very good hold towards the end for 100 Thieves. Disrespecting the reckoning for the second time, but this time finding good value. And it starts with them being paranoid that we talked about, with Asuna switching out from that role from the get-go. The big bus comes across, blinds a couple of players. They all swing out for these fights.
Make a move from that information position.
Beautiful spot for Aspas here, though.
He is either going to wait a one and done or 1, 2, 3. There's a second. Where's the third? Looking for it. He's going to get out, knowing to play his life is the stronger way to go about it. Oh. It's going to get spicy there for a moment as the Hunter Fury comes flying through on his team. Artizine goes on Asuna real quick with that Phantom. What a collapse onto 100 Thieves there. Yeah, they said, hey, we have enough bodies, but are they going to check? Oh, we just saw him. Had to have, right? Yeah, everybody turns and looks up towards the nest. Oh, the patience almost pays off there for Asuna on nest play. They're still going to be hiding in sight, though. EU could do a lot of damage here as he peeks out just on the wall, but MIBR is prepared. A little skippy hop jump from Artizine off the rope to try and fake out the 100 Thieves members, and it is getting a little tight here. Operator still alive over at screens, but 100 Thieves dwindle in numbers down to 0 as Aspas hits the final one. A surprise shooting show for somebody. They're going to get the ult down. Spike's finally going to get down on that right side as they can position for a defense. But 100 Thieves is going to be finding these sprays through the smoke right now.
Two of them. Pit still up, though, hiding all the way back towards jail. Aspas above the pit, looking back towards the rafter.
Backing out, trying to find out where they're hiding. They do see a few just by that jail. It's kind of where the default hiding spot for a Viper is in this point.
Verno staying alive is important here. That's his dart. He doesn't have one left, but he has a recon that could maybe help if 100 Thieves want to go again for the second tap.
4 members of 100 Thieves about to enter into that pit. A few trying to get in. The health is low, and Verno's going to take advantage of that. Ospas fires onto one. Verno flying forward with the shorty, and Cryo has the world to fight now in the pit, but it's not going to be enough.
He could actually maximize the Hunter's Fury, so Artisan's just going to go with the Cove to planet.
Oh my gosh. Ospas somehow hitting that one, and now it's a game of cat and mouse just on the other side of the wall. As the Cove for safety, and Cortezia uses that bit of distraction to get a quick peek out. What can Cryo do? What can Asuna do? Oh, he draws Cortezia on the wall. And this shot from Cryo slightly opens up the sight, but the time is ticking down, and he still has to find 2 as the pressure just builds for him. Now he hopes one of them will give up a 1v1.
One enemy remaining.
And that's the one he looked for. That's what he was counting on. The second one! It's going to be the defuse for Cryo. Yeah, easy timer on this one. They'll find a third coming into the first half, but it takes a lot just for those 3.
Still great movements from Ospas in the beginning. And great shots from Ospas to continue up.
Calibrating the last few. Still hiding behind yellow. I think 100 Thieves is really going to make MIBR work for this and get as close as possible before they spring the trap. Cortezia is going to be able to find a few, though. Wait, they start coming up behind the harbor wall. It forces 100 Thieves' hand here to try and figure out what was going on in the retake. And what was going on was everyone going down. My God, this is going to be terrifying here to just peek out. Artisan is going to run out first, though, and collect that for himself. But oh, a little noisy there for a moment. Okay, they peek out. They're just kind of waiting for this. And 100 Thieves is going to climb the jungle gym that is the entry into a icebox and say thank you very much.
Maybe just a curse of play defensive side for both of these teams where you get first shot, you're just whiffing a few. Look at the HP remaining coming out of 100 Thieves after those 3 duels. A lot of them are pretty healthy despite a Stinger Bite and lesser weaponry against MIBR. And they're looking to convert here their force by Cortezia looking for some damage and instantly denied by the Bulldog of Xander. And yeah, Shenum's thinking differently. He's not going to try to force his hand either. That might be the Guardian needed for the next round.
Because they are getting locked in.
I don't like this right now. Because EU was, yeah, I was going to say, I'll let the action go and we'll see if 100 Thieves can convert this back.
Asuna helps. That's going to be a big shot. Xander finds one in Nest too. MIBR didn't really have a forward line there, so they're getting crept up on a little bit too much. Same side now, watch for Cortezia and Verno.
So the reason I didn't like it was they were forced to recon earlier on when the Owl drone came out from Verno. There was no util to get into the site, so they're waiting for that second cycle for the recon to re-hit towards A. This time it does get a ping.
30 seconds left here. It's going to be a tight fight going towards the back of A, and 100 Thieves. When we go fast. Right into the site. We hear the dash actually pass towards Snowman, so you know that's going to be Cryo trying to go fast. EU finds Cortezia. Shenum falls at the same time. Boss is out there right now. Oh, and Kess is out of there. Oh my gosh. He was still swinging, right? That's what I saw?
Yeah.
Oh my word. So Ospas has full control, and what does this do again? 100 Thieves are going to have to just press W. Reckoning goes down again, their hand is forced, and this is when they start to crumble. Asuna and Xander, though, making a great case for 100 Thieves to keep themselves in this round, and MIBR off of game point. But there's still the ace in the hole. There's still Ospas, as now they're forced to run back. This would be a huge round from Asuna. He has been showing up as of late, and this would be a huge moment.
Spike not planted for him. He wants to make them guess that he's playing backside. And really, thankfully, though, MIBR kind of separated for the retake.
So fast. How is he here already? Oh, and Asuna turns around the 6th sense for the 3rd kill.
Has everything now for Asuna. Knows that the next rotate is from spawn.
Oh my God, Shenum hits it! The double push definitely gives 100 Thieves space here. MIBR have a long way to rotate around, but 100 Thieves have to be ready for that post plant. Cryo says it'll be easy enough with Shenum down as well. And that's going to be a Viper's pit.
Cass needed to put his alarm bot at some point. Even if Cryo falls here, at least he'll get information for the team. Oh, that came all the way back from spawn, so don't really know how many players are rotating and flanking. Kess with the first kill, though.
Oh, Artsine has to peel off. And a missed shot. The protocol getting into position for MIBR. And they are going to actually have a few to fight for towards this. That's going to be a tough one. Xander looking to get a kill before it goes off. Always a tough position to be in with that pressure on your shoulders. And now it rests on the rest of the members of 4v4 in a distance fight here for pretty much each one.
He's going to try to pit the front of 410.
Oh my gosh, MIBR. Right through the scopes, it's traded back. Can they get to defuse though? Eyes on it here by Kess. Has to get the reload in. It's not gonna be enough. Past half, they're trying to help each other now. Cortezia comes up with another frag. That's gonna be the one. No, it's not! He's gonna see multiple, so it might be an indecisive shot that connects. No one. The spam almost goes through, but hits EU in the knees. Still quite a bit of damage here to keep him softened up. And they're going to be able to force the hand of 100 Thieves a bit with that pit.
You have to fast tempo. The pit already came out, so thankfully you waste that out on the A side, but you have to go for a tap for the spike. Maybe try to force out the Hunter's Fury right away, unless Verno wants to keep it. Nice
Beautiful combo from Verno. Just an alley-oop to himself there, but the spike does get planted. A very early lockdown. I mean, it still works. You expect the team to be there, so they're already buying time for the spike planted, so early doesn't really matter in this case.
Kess with new responsibility now has to hold the spike with an op.
Oh, hello! There's an Ospas meteor falling out of the sky for a moment. One more. They keep themselves in this icebox matchup, and it looks like they're going to be able to get onto Verno for it. Kess with the operator.
This is a buy that if they lose, they don't have money to work with, and Cryo has the sixth sense. All of 100 Thieves are starting to activate on the second half. A slow start, but now it looks like they can't do any wrong.
It almost seems like these last timeouts for MIBR were a breather moment for 100 Thieves, so they could get themselves in the correct position.
Austin almost had another one there. Now TPs for control and information for the side of the attack, as that will be the call for them to move forward. But losing Xander in the beginning, they don't have the wall to move forward, but thankfully, Austin throws that smoke. It's delayed by a poison orb from MIBR. Now you have to trade out as much as you can when these smokes will dissipate.
Refreshed on that mid one towards Snowman. Oh, the spam comes through. They just go off of the timing and what might be a hot spot to shoot. High Tide comes through with the Reckoning going down, and this is going to be a sketchy fight as they all peek out from the wall, and really no flashes to be used in this situation. So it's about where your aim is and how fast you are each time.
And there's no counter for 100 Thieves. They have to push forward out of this, so MIBR is just waiting for them.
There's a spam, almost the second one controlled there, and Artsin's going to get the fade away. The last one to hit that they need for the defuse, and MIBR finally seal the deal in Icebox. Arzine pushing down B as the A hit starts to come in straight towards U-Haul. Asuna starts him off. Cortezia trying to figure out where he might need to look right now. It's not going to be a gate crash back, so 100 Thieves have a lot of time with the MIBR members that are here on defense, and that isn't looking good for MIBR. Verno makes himself known, but cannot proceed any further into Lamps just yet. Cortezia trying to make a name for a round win here. And there's just a lot of time that 100 Thieves is buying here. Artsine coming in with the Sheriff. This is what they were waiting for. Now they can start to crunch down on all these members. A few more of 100 Thieves fall as the spike now becomes an issue.
No util available for Verno. They have to double swing on this.
One haunt, the shots two. EU is going to be there with the classic. A little bit of an upgrade, but the round win is what they were looking for. Little to no knowledge that it's going to happen. Oh, missed by Asuna. They don't have the upper hand there. He goes down to Ospas's nade, actually dumped into the corner, as it's a fast trade on both sides, leaving it even at 3. Verno says, give that advantage right back. Another kill for Verno inside the tub as he's pinched in. And the last few shots necessary gives him the 4K to pick up the bonus round for MIBR. Play here coming from 100 Thieves. And they keep cooking. Oh my gosh, okay. Asuna's getting a little flicky right now. This means it's gonna be good. And he could make it great with a few more shots. Just around the corner! Kess behind him. EU there as well for kills. Really just being a distraction in the air, but making it look great the whole time. Is on the side of MIBR, so they're going to have an idea that this B hit's coming in or straight up the gut towards A.
What a clear.
But yeah, they're right about the B hit, because here they go again. Xander with another kill on the round to drop the first 2 on MIBR's side.
With the op down 2 and a rifle, B site open when they had Seekers to work with as well. He's orbital strike over on that side so they get to scale up towards short. Although they have lost Artazine from a spray through the smoke, courtesy of Kess. Dog gets good info though. Does see 2 players there. Paint Shell's doing some damage onto Kess.
Okay. That shot gonna make him think twice about peeking from spawn there on defender side. And now Verno is still gonna try to whip out with Aspas here. A drop from the top. Shenum's able to waterfall in for a kill. With this line of scrimmage broken from 100 Thieves as they instantly decide to push back there, making sure it doesn't get hit by any of the utility coming over from default hits. Cass is already watching the flank. They have an answer for everything MIBR is trying to do on defense.
Got it pinging towards short. It has to be a big 1v1 against Aspas and back of short A.
Okay, there's 2 kills they very much need to get back into this round, but Cryo still gives 100 Thieves 1 back. 3v3 at very, very low HP on the side of MIBR makes this near impossible, as it's just Shenum trying to tiptoe out before he's found, and he is by EU.
Is now planted. Everybody's getting set up. The re-heal onto Artazine.
All right. Who's it gonna find? Who's it gonna muddle? Oh my gosh, Cortezia coming up with 3. What a perfect spot to drop in the site, having full view of where the 100 Thieves defensive positions were, and they just have 1 more to seek out in Cryo. He puts himself in a good position. He puts himself in a great position, but Aspas is there. It takes a few.
100 Thieves plays. Likes to work the group for elbow control, so the Prowler is finding that info.
Cass rolling forward. Nightfall's actually going to go towards spawn, looking for the fight here. Cortezia falls. Cryo as well as the 100 Thieves know they have to keep pushing forward here. They got to the site so fast, and they need to keep taking that space. It works out well and leaves Shenum by himself, looking at every possible angle just to get a 100 Thieves member down.
Beautiful snake bite too. That also delays and dissipates the molly thrown by Shenum, and he can't even tap the spike. There's util stall. You're winning on time here, so no 9-3 curse. 100 Thieves will end the half 10-2 in their favor on the attack. A dot to clear out space. Fight soon towards U-Haul.
Oh, Cass did not expect that, but the kills start flowing in on both sides here. And MIBR, you gotta love the aggression. They're trying to back each other up. They're trying to get the kills. But Cryo just pies them in the face as they try to come out of lamps.
Yeah, definitely the first digit of the pie gets 3 kills.
Yeah. They're gonna back up for a moment here, reset, make sure there's no crazy flank, and then the attempt goes back in. Yeah, you still have Xander just considering, but they've also got MIBR on a pause too.
Exactly. The good news is it's a stop and go that you could still play here for MIBR, and it's both controllers that are still alive, so you could start selling sort of fakes if you can. Being in range here with Shenum could maybe drop some sort of smoke towards his B side, but he's going to drop it towards triple at first. Not making any noise or moves yet.
30 seconds left.
That might force 100 Thieves here to over-rotate, but instead they're choosing to stay as a group. Good call so far.
1 smoke there, you can see. The spike goes forward. Oh my gosh! Cortezia has been on fire. It over. Everyone's alerted to the damage. The util starts to pour in, and MIBR continue at the beginning of these rounds to get the best of 100 Thieves. It's what you need to see. Especially coming into this one for MIBR. They have to carry a bit of them weapons into the next round, and Xander makes that next to impossible now, dropping Verno and Aspas.
I didn't get 2 of them there.
I have no idea. Oh, a good save though from Shenum.
Short A. No more smokes left for Kess. So there's less util for stall. Prowler even missed for information for EU.
Good turn. Clone killed, but they're still able to connect a few more from the defensive side here. Cortezia still alive, has been a huge impact fragger in these moments. 20 seconds left in the round. Pit is there, but it's going to be tough, and Cryo is already present.
Spotted to spot the second one. Counter util to stall. No value for Artazine.
Dodge there. Asana's figuring out where the next kill is, and he is going to hit Aspas right in the mouth with that rocket.
Rocket Arena. Both of them landing and flying, and he lands it onto Aspas.
Oh, Cass actually peeks out. He finally leaves that lamp area, and it's going to be a dangerous one. It puts 100 Thieves in a tight spot here to get back on defense. Cryo with the op in lamps, but he has the shorty for close protection.
2 HP left.
Through the Seeker, Verno's going to live by the skin of his teeth for a moment, and now he's just trying to duck shots. Actually, almost gets hit by Asana there. As everybody gets to take a breath here, they're going to approach the pit and enter together. Is there a flash there for Cryo? No, there's not. They're just going to have to do a multiple swing. The spray finds its target and Verno falls. Cortezia here in his pit. This is his house. How long can he keep it? And 4 on the round! Look at the delay.
Now it's an opener.
Dashing in. Aspas gets a bounce into a kill, but 100 Thieves is just going to bounce around MIBR on this one. It's not over yet, but just a few more kills brings 100 Thieves to that game point. They got a little bit more work to do. That spike acting like a third now for MIBR, for them to work around it. These possible kills. Verno's going to snap to EU's face. Shenum gets one, and now they know where Cryo is with the shot. Shenum on the box. Shenum with a 3K.
To the A site.
Don't have mollies to get in a position to deny the plant. It's all about the post plant now. MIBR looking to tie the game up, and they convert now, trying to get to the 40. Oh my gosh! Where did 100 Thieves go?
100 Thieves. You might want to try to leverage this as a Hail Mary on your end. Just to try to put yourself at map point. But that's already one of the ults down. Cryo picked off by Verno.
I'm sure they were expecting Artsine at this point. It's been only him in Shower's time. One after the other. Another for Verno here. Artsine's going to click one in. They're going to find themselves 12 on this, as it's only going to be Asana, and no longer is he on the map.
Capitalize on a trap on that side. Re-hit with the old strike. He hits Cass, he's down.
They cooked him in lamps. They hit him with the microwave. It's not going to be Asana, however, putting up the fight of his life here to bring it into overtime. Cortezia is going to have to carry the world on his shoulders for this final round. Just one more time to bring the team across the line. It's going to be a shorting in his face from EU, and it's not enough just yet. 10 seconds to go, and the spike is too far away. 100 Thieves bring us to overtime. And
it's fast.
Ooh, they are going.
They
are going real fast. They're going to go for the fight right at the end of B-Long. And Verno gets a hat trick right off the bat. And they have Spike down, too. They're going to go ahead and leave it and just allow 100 Thieves to get themselves in a tough spot.
Spike down, Seekers up. You could just give that up. Try to pull out the Seekers at 1 minute. He pulls it right away, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too bad, because if you're looking at now, you're still quite close to the Seekers, so it's going to get maximum value. It spots both Cryo and Xander. And look at how we close that gap. Cortezia is already moving forward.
Yeah.
Cutting out all of these rotates. Even the TP!
Does he get it? He's pressured everything, and he does get Cryo. He gets the better of him after the TP. The right place, the right time with the right shots. And Shenum finalizes the first round of OT in favor of MIBR. The commit is there from MIBR. Oh, they just go to push through. Artsine thinks that nobody's there. 100 Thieves get a good amount of kills real quick on this, and that is a cause for pause on the side of MIBR. Spike still in hand, and Aspas has the high ground.
The top fraggers for the side of MIBR, Aspas and Cortezia on a 2 versus 3.
It would be incredible if they could do this.
Putting their feet down into the sand as 100 Thieves are grouped up. Pain shells to guess out and flush out some players. Nobody towards Bents or Triple, but they don't have any scans, and they have to retake with the Knob 2 on Cryo.
Aspas is going to get the first contact here. That's one. A second one coming through. Now they know they can play together on this, play off each other, and it's an operator. One of the toughest to go into the 2v1 with. He finds a Phantom at his feet. Enough bullets for the fight. Cryo to save the day here and bring it to another round of OT. Making noise, playing the bomb, playing the spike, bounces him off as he goes for half. It's going to be Cryo getting the shot, but it's not enough. Aspas gets the win on Raze. Cortezia has a showstopper of a game, and MIBR take down 100 Thieves.